Do you feel like Minecraft has gotten stale? Like, no matter what, all of your playthroughs are basically the same thing? Well, me too. So, I'm starting this survival series to hopefully fix that. I'm going to be trying to enjoy everything Minecraft has to offer through a different perspective, and I will be bringing you guys along with me. So we spawn in a plains biome surrounded by a cherry grove and mountains. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my world. So while I'm getting set up, let me explain the goal of the series. So the goal is to do things slightly differently. I've noticed that when playing Minecraft I tend to progress the same way and build the same builds or farms, and I want to avoid that. I also want to progress a little bit slower. Usually I have full diamond gear within the first 10 Minecraft days, but then I miss the early game, so I start a new world instead, and it is a never-ending cycle. Okay, right here, there's a baby salmon. Let's see if I kill it. I feel bad for like disrupting the salmon family. Yeah, it does drop. So is that a baby? Because like baby animals don't drop, you know. That would be kind of cruel. Okay, I think 16 salmon is enough. We don't need that many. Oh, emerald! So anyway, after getting some food, I decided to look for a cave to find coal in, maybe iron, maybe copper, but mostly coal actually. The first cave I found was a bit underwhelming, but I at least made some stone tools, and I decided to go ahead and look for another cave because this one didn't even have any iron or anything like that. And I actually found another one pretty easily thanks to my render distance. Oh, there's a cave right there, let's maybe check that out. So while walking over there I was talking about build styles, and then I noticed something weird. I seem to always build in the like medieval rustic style, which I think makes sense. Because you usually build in that style in like in the first few days of Minecraft. And you use these materials because like wood and cobblestone etc is like very easy to get early on. They look different. Why do sheep look different? Was it always like this? Like did it always like stick out? Huh? So like I feel like it makes sense to build in mostly that kind of style. Let's go here. It is the easiest, I suppose, to get like a lot of blocks for. Like it's way easier to just get a bunch of cobblestone. Oh! Okay, stop the yap session. They deal a ton of damage. So after that fight, I decided to build a small campsite just to cook my salmon while I explored the cave, but at the time I didn't know that the cave is actually really small. So anyway, in order to make Minecraft a little bit harder, or at least the early game, we're gonna try and like survive without beds. Now obviously if I'm like over here saying that Minecraft is kinda easy, you may be wondering like, okay, so why did I play hardcore? But I actually have a pretty bad experience with hardcore worlds. There's no way I'm actually explaining this with my own words. Okay, so this is the first ever build here. After showing you guys my embarrassing little clip, I went back to the cave and I had another yap session. Yeah, I swear to god if this cave has nothing. Yeah, it has nothing. Okay guys, I'm actually really excited for the copper tools and copper armor. Because I remember as a kid, like I used to watch those like Minecraft mod things. And I remember just seeing this one video where they had like a bunch of different armors from like lapis, redstone and emerald, etc. Stuff like that. And there was like one unique one, and that was the copper armor. And I remember being jealous because I didn't have that, obviously. Okay, let's go to creeper. A lot of people are like complaining about them, I suppose, saying that first of all it's kind of a useless addition. Because the way the Minecraft progression is currently set up, you can go from wood to iron within like the first 20 minutes. Like if you choose to do that, you can like achieve it pretty easily. Now I'm still on stone tools because I want to enjoy them a little bit. Always feel like I'm stuck on iron for like way too long, to be honest. So let's enjoy. Okay, so like let's enjoy the stone tool. I'm gonna get sick of iron pretty quickly. And I guess that's the reason why I kinda want copper tools, because I feel like they would fit that weird gap between iron and diamond pretty easily. Like, you obviously can get diamonds pretty easily nowadays, but also you don't have to, if that makes sense. You can kind of delay it. Like, you can do different things than just to get iron and immediately go mining for diamonds. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. My point is, I'm just excited for copper. After that copper and progression yap, I found some iron and coal. Now I have to mention that I did pick out a seed beforehand because I didn't want to spawn in a savanna or a desert, because that just kills my vibe. I have a general idea where I want to live, but I don't remember how to get there exactly. Oh, god. I mean, I'm not stupid, check this out. Oh, they deal a ton of damage though. Ouch. Oh. It is a bit difficult without a shield, but like, you have to remember that back in the day people had to live without a shield. And there's another one, of course. At this point. Okay, we have half a stack of iron, that should be enough. After that, I went back to the camp and I started moving towards one of the spots I picked out. I had a pretty hard time deciding where to settle because this scene has many beautiful locations. I climbed up the Cherry Mountain, which was one of the few spots. One of the reasons why I picked this one was because the surrounding area was really pretty, but there is one small issue. Oh, okay, never mind. When I was doing the seed finding, I used standard distance on 32 chunks, and this place looked so cool, cause... Oh, oops. But like, over there, just crank it up, there's actually that mountain circle I was talking about, and I kinda wanted to live there, right? But the problem with the mountain circles is that, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of difficult to live in anytime you need something from the outside. If you're bringing in animals, for instance, then having to bring animals over the mountain is just such a stupid thing to do. And like, not stupid as in, actually you could do this a better way. No, but like stupid in hard work way. The animals tend to just not really follow you. Now obviously full disclosure, I am playing modded Minecraft. I have a few mods. Most of them are like quality of life. I decided to make my way to the other side of the mountain because that is another potential base location right there. We could have a doggy. Oh, but do I wanna... Yeah, I do want a pet actually. Okay, well, come here, I guess. Hello, can you follow me and not go away from me? You know, he's pretty... Oh. Okay. The location right here would be perfect for... Stop! So, get through here. Now, right here is this really cool valley. Yeah, take a look at it. And I can't decide whether I wanna live here. Thank you. Or like in the cherry grove. Spoiler alert, I chose this location. And this is live footage of me listing the pros and cons of each biome. To put it into perspective, the whole clip was like 3 minutes long. Okay, I feel the ideas flowing, if that makes sense. Like, I feel it. That sounds so weird to say, actually. Yeah, we're gonna live here. Oh, we could build like a campsite, like a larger campsite. Wait, actually that is a good idea for a starter base. Say whatever you want, but I feel like building... I think I'll have to put up an image, but like a wagon with a tent, as if we were like a nomad tribe, traveling... blah blah blah. Traveling around? Traveling? As I was saying, one of the mods is a bit of a... like, too much of a help. It's pickable villagers, which allows you to pick up villagers as if they were items. And then you can just place them anywhere else. You need levels for that, and I feel like that's a good trade-off. And to be fair with you guys, I don't actually mind bending the rules of Minecraft a little bit, because this is my world. Now yeah, there are like things which I wouldn't do, like giving myself diamonds or gear. But for instance, I don't mind giving myself name tags to name animals. It's just a cosmetic thing, like it doesn't really matter. If you are like a vanilla purist, like if you don't want to see anything like that at all, then this series might not be the best one for you. You know, it's a sandbox game. For instance, I find it weird when people are like, actually, when you use keep inventory, you are a bad player. Also, like, Minecraft is one of the few sandbox games where you lose stuff. I know that like survival games like The Forest, you die, you lose items, which makes sense. But it doesn't make sense in my opinion for Minecraft, because this is a do whatever you want type game. Why should people lose their items, you know? Now obviously I'm not saying that it's okay to cheat. Like if for instance you have a hardcore world and you die because you just die because of like something stupid, you weren't careful and you fell into the void or something like that, going into the open to land and turning on cheats and spawning yourself back in would be cheating in my opinion. You died at your own fault, right? But I feel like if you die, if you're like playing for instance hardcore on Bedrock and you die because Bedrock just sometimes just kills you, then I don't think that's cheating to revive yourself. I don't know if you actually can do that on Bedrock, because I don't play Bedrock. But I don't feel like that's cheating, because you died and it wasn't really your fault, you know? Again, like, I had a hardcore world, I had a few actually, and in all of them I died at my own hands. Like, I did stupid things, I played stupid games, and I died. That's fine, that makes sense. Alright, so I feel like some people are a bit too, like, keen on this whole Minecraft has to be played the way it is. Which again, if you're doing hardcore and then you just give yourself netherite stuff from the beginning because, you know, it's your own world, etc., then it is kind of scummy. Can you hit you can hit animals. Guess what I'm trying to say is that we should let people enjoy things, you know? Okay, I want to start, like, gathering animals for our pens. Oh, that was pro move right there. That was so good. I decided to go to the mountains for water, and on my way there I fought skeletons to get some bones for bone meal. And as I was climbing up, I heard a familiar sound. And while I was on call, I had a pretty intense fight against a skeleton, a zombie, and a spider. You have no idea how difficult it was to keep my cool. I was just so close to dying. But in the end, I survived, because, guys, I'm a good Minecraft player. Anyway, I made it back to base and I made a chest plate to prevent stuff like that happening again. Next, I chopped a bunch of trees and I cleared some space for an animal barn. I wanted to build an actual barn instead of just throwing our animals into tiny pens. I usually put my cows into those cow crushers and my sheep go into wool farms. But remember what this series is about? That's right, doing stuff differently. Okay, I have a full inventory of just a bunch of nonsense. So I cleared out a bunch of space, but before I could start building, I noticed that I'm out of food. Before I do that, let me take my food. Ooh, do I not have food anymore? I went ahead and built a small crop farm. Then I used my bone meal to grow some wheat quickly. Do you guys see that? A skeleton with golden armor? I'm not going there, bro. Anyway, my plan for the barn is like, it's gonna be like an open roofed barn, if that makes sense. Is this all the oak blocks I have? Did I die without me knowing? Is that what happened? And finally, I started the building process. I'm mostly skipping over it because nothing that interesting happened. I didn't explain properly what I wanted to build, so here's a picture to just get the idea across. Now, at first I struggled with the dimensions. I couldn't decide between 5x7 or 7x9 or 9x7, but in the end I settled for 7x9. I built up the corners by 5 blocks and I stripped the logs, some spinning bars. Now, due to my lack of wood types, I used birch planks for walls. I added the animal pens to the side of the main structure and they are a little bit shorter, but it is meant to be that way because of the roof I wanted to do. I added some support beams out of stripped oak and then I almost starved to death, but thankfully I had some bread left over. Then I stopped being lazy and I actually went up the mountain to grab some spruce wood because honestly I just can't imagine building out of just oak and birch. And while I was in the mountains I had a little mining side quest. I found a bit of iron but the cost was my food. I actually came back and I was just starving to death, so that's not good. The next bit of building had to be done without sprinting, jumping or taking damage in general. I planted some spruce trees and then I got back to work. After the general shape was done, I started thinking about the roof. At first I couldn't figure out the shape, it kept looking weird, so I eventually hopped on Pinterest and browsed the ideas there. And guys, Pinterest is a godsend. I found an image which had the roof shape I wanted, and I just slightly tweaked it and copied it over, and it finally looked good. Everyone, thank goodness for Pinterest. I wanted, and I just slightly tweaked it, and I hope you're gonna like it right here. You will probably get fed like not very often. At first I couldn't figure out the shape, it kept looking weird, so I eventually hopped on Pinterest and browsed the ideas there. Here we go, some food. I had to eat out of flesh. Now I got the hunger. Okay, I've been recording for like a really long time now. I'm surprised my recording didn't crash. Like, not a single time yet. And then the first problem of the whole no sleep challenge actually appeared. Oh, I have stone here the entire time. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't think this through because I don't. Ah! But it has a pretty simple solution. All you have to do is just lay down, not sleep, just lay down and it will reset the phantom timer. So I think the whole no sleep challenge is still valid. Yeah. This would be so much easier if I just crafted a set of iron armor, but I kind of think it's a little bit exciting, I suppose. I feel like for the first few days in Minecraft, especially the first episode anyway, I think it's okay. Then I got to work on filling the roof in. I gotta say, this was pretty satisfying just to watch it finally come together. Especially since it was raining, it kinda added like this aesthetic feeling to it. And that is the roof done. Well, I mean, it looks like something Why does it look bad? No! Okay, we need like blocks over here. Let's see, right? If I do this... Oh, it looks better. It looks better. Okay, it looks like it's actually able to like support itself now. Why don't I use stripped oak? Yeah! See? This is so I'm such a genius when it comes to building, I swear. Okay, it looks kind of strange from the front, but actually, this is decent. I actually like this. Yeah, we actually need to add it here as well. Okay, this is what it looks like now. I am going to stop recording and I'm gonna do this off camera. Now, usually I don't like it when people do stuff off camera, but I feel like I get it now because this video is 2 hours long. I'm gonna come back once the barn is like decorated. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I've been busy at work. This is a little sneak peek. I don't know what day it was when I ended the previous recording, but it is day 11 now. We have cherry wood now. Actually, I really like cherry wood. When cherry wood wasn't a thing, I used to use texture packs to change birch into cherry. I feel like you can imagine my excitement when they announced cherry wood. Anyway, we turn around and here's our little campsite. Now, if I turn around, it's gonna be the finished barn. I built this little path over there. We have this little whatever tree, a bench, a few boulders, and firefly bushes. I gotta say, they're really cool. We have some custom trees in the background. And here is our barn. Now, as you can see, it is a bit over detailed, I suppose. But I actually kind of like this over detailed style. So we go in here and we have our here we have our cow, here we have sheep, and this is our dog. I decided to put him right here. It's raining quite a bit. I didn't want him to be wet, you know. Here's the hayloft. Well, once I have some actual hay bales, I might put them here. I am planning on putting barrels over here just to actually like store my my crops and everything. Here I use the new copper blocks, which I was like super excited about. It looks super cool. And so yeah, that's the barn actually. And we have our custom trees. To be fair, I'm not really a custom trees person, but this looks pretty good. So if shaders are like too much for you, if you get like motion sickness or something like that, then you should be warned. Take a look at this. Isn't it just so like super cozy with the shaders? I don't usually play with shaders because I do get like motion sickness from them. I'm using a free cam mod, as you can see that's me. Yes, I'm using a different skin, doesn't matter. Take a look at the like mountains around us. And it looks so good, like when you look at it from down below. Like you walk out and the first thing you see is the sky, the mountains over there. The custom jeans I'm really proud of, because as I said, I don't usually make them. Usually I don't have the energy to actually design them. So that will be all for this episode. I know I said I wanted to build our starter house in this episode, but as I said in a previous clip, the entire length of this video is like 2 hours. And I just don't really have the experience, nor do I really want to edit like more than 2 hours long video. This is actually my first time ever editing something this long. Like beforehand, I used to edit only things that were like 30 minutes long at maximum. So if you have gotten this far into the video, then I very much thank you for watching it till the end. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!